What's up, famsy? My name is Branzy, and welcome to another episode of Branzy Crafts. And I'm up here in the mushroom hut that we built last episode, or the mush hut. Yeah, so our friend, quote friend, not so friendly anymore. The villager down here. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Yep. He is no longer our friend. Look at him. Look at him just shake. I'm terrified of you. I feel like you are the meanest potions professor in the whole school. Okay, I have a name for you, but it would be copywritten. Anyways, I'm gonna hang out up here while he kind of circles around me, like a shark in the water, and and yeah, see if our old friend will become our new friend once again, and hopefully he may have some cheaper trades for us. Nope. I really want to get over there, but I can see his shaky green right there. I just gotta. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Okay, bad idea. Okay, this was terrible thoughts. Okay, but ooh, you know what I just thought of? Your name, because copyrights and things. You are Snope. Oh, Snope, why do you shake at me? Do you not love me, Snope? Oh, clearly you do. You love me a little bit too much, I think, is the problem. Oh, and look at that, you beautiful boy. Welcome back. Oh, Snope, you're beautiful and you're tired. I understand. It's a very long day. You've been transitioning. Get out of bed. Get out of bed and talk to me. 20. That's way better. I love it. Mwah. Anyways, famsy, what are we doing today? Well, I have a plan and we have a lot of work to do. Basically, what I want to do today is I want to figure out how the whole city's going to lay out. This was the first build that we did, was this little villager breeder slash brewery thing. I don't know. Very strange concept, but it's here. It's great. So what I want to do is plan out this whole area and kind of figure out how we want the paths to go, maybe roughly where we want the different shops and different buildings and things to go. And I think that's going to give us a much better idea of where we're headed and what projects we need to work on next. And here we are at the top of the world here, famsy, looking over the entire biome. And we're actually on a screenshot, as you can see from my mouse here. And what I wanted to do was just kind of plan out from here where we wanted to go with these paths and everything. And the first thing I'm thinking is we need a way to get up to the lighthouse, which is up here. And so we're going to need a path that comes all the way down here. And it's going to have to lead to this little brewery we've got going on. And probably over to this area here, we'll have maybe some farms and stuff. We'll have a couple bridges, maybe one that goes over to this little thing here, and then another one that'll connect us to this right here. And on the next image here, we can see that I've planned a lot of this out, right? So basically, like I said, we're going to have a path that comes through right down here, right from the lighthouse all the way through to the central of what the whole city is going to be. And there's going to be a couple main intersections, one on this side of the river and then over here as well. But we'll have bridges that kind of connect everything throughout. So my early thought here is that I'd like to have all these circles be businesses or builds, I guess you could say, and we'll mainly keep the farms and stuff underneath and then use the top as more of a decorative kind of portion of the thing. I think that way we can, one, take advantage of the space in a good way that'll make it look nice on the top, but we'll also get a lot of function out of them as well. And you guys know I'm all about it. If you're looking at this thing from its entirety, there's got to be an entrance to the city, right? Because technically the lighthouse isn't really an entrance to the city because it's off of a cliff. So what I'm thinking is over here, this would actually be the entrance to the city, somewhere over here. And you'd walk in and you'd pass by the first little lake here. and you'd also enter through the fields and the farms and stuff. And then we'll also have this little branch area, and I'm thinking maybe put like a nether portal or something a little bit more permanent over here, so that way our 2 points of entrance, being from the nether and from the overworld, will both kind of converge right at the beginning, and the first thing you pass might be some farms or maybe, I don't know, we'll figure out what we want to do there for sure. But then you'll walk down this path here, and you can either go up towards the lighthouse, or you can stop at one of these shops along the way. You can also go straight down here where we'll have a couple more shops. I'm thinking maybe some armory and things like that over here. We can also, from this intersection, come straight over here, and there will be another shop there, a bridge that's connecting over to here, another bridge that connects over to here. We may pop a couple more, you know, through there and through there. But yeah, I think that's kind of how the whole city's gonna flow together. I think it's gonna be really cool, especially the bridges and stuff. But you may be wondering, what is this big square down here at the bottom? And that is something we haven't talked about at all yet in the series. But what I'm thinking is doing a large scale project down here, and to kind of offset some of the small scale stuff that we're going to be doing through all this stuff, right? And that is going to be, I don't know, I'm thinking like a mushroom castle. It's a rough concept in my head, and I have no idea how I want to do it or really the scale of it, but this is just to indicate that there will be a big build out here. I don't know how we're going to do it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking for the layout. Okay, so now that we have the whole thing kind of planned out on a mass scale, on a picture, it's time that we implement that into the real world. And so what I want to do is just start placing some blocks down. I got a bunch of wool with me, but this is going to help kind of show more on a ground level how much space we're going to have for each build, and help us kind of plan out what each one of these little spots is going to be, right? So let's get started with placing some blocks and see where the road takes us. That was kind of a joke, kind of a pun, and I apologize. I'll see myself out. Okay, bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I have been busy placing so much wool, but I've got some pretty good little shapes worked out here. Let's come all the way up here and take a look at what we've been doing. Yeah, you can kind of see from up here some of the pathways and things that we've got going on. There's a bridge right there, a bridge there. You can see kind of where the pathway is going to go, and the intersection right about there-ish, and we'll have another pathway that goes there, and there's a lot of variation, and none of them are super like straight and seem to be like very like curved and stuff. And so I'm liking where we're headed, but we need to figure out our palette that we want in order to make this thing pop, make it stand out from all the brown, right? So what I'm thinking is I've got some for blocks I put on my bar, brown. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. This is some of the blocks that I'm thinking we should use on this guy. So let's take this guy and we'll clear out like I don't know. Let's clear out like that much-ish space right there. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. Now, right in the middle, I'm gonna just be putting like some red, and we'll kind of have more red than anything, I think. That'll be good. We'll throw in, let's put another red one like right there. And maybe one right there. That's good. Yeah, that's what we want. Now let's put in some light, and this will serve two purposes. One, it will light the path, right? But it'll also add to like the texture and the look of the whole thing. So let's go with that guy. Let's put in, on the edges, we might put in some soul sand, like on the very edges of the path. And then we'll put in maybe like a piece of blue every once in a great while, like just every once in a great while. All right, now let's see. So I went and got a little bit of basalt and a little bit of netherrack. Let's throw this in here and just take a look and see how it flows. We'll remove that block. Ooh, that is an interesting path. There's so much texture to it. Oh, wow. Okay, this definitely feels a little weird. but I kind of dig it at the same time. Like it's so like wow, wonky, weird. I don't know. Let's play with it a little bit more here. Ooh, I like this path. I like this one a lot more. Yeah, that one's way cooler. What I think we need to do though is we need to thin it out just a tad bit here. Anyways, I really like this design better. I think this is gonna be really, really cool. What I like about it, honestly, is the offset between these two things. Like the texture in it almost makes the basalt look like it's raised up a little bit, and I love that kind of feel. It's awesome. And because of it, it almost kind of looks, just because of the environment we built here, that it almost kind of looks like the, let me get rid of this guy really quick. I don't like him like that. It almost looks like leaves or something falling off of these trees and like onto the path. You know what I mean? I think that is really kind of a cool concept and a cool idea. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna go with. Something like this. We'll have some soul sand, some fences. We'll have the shroom lights, the basalt, and the nether brick. And I mean, that's a lot of elements into a path, and it is gonna take some serious time to get all these paths implemented and everything. Like, holy cow, it's gonna be woof, what a project. So let's get to work. And welcome back, famsy. I'm standing here, just taking a break from a nice little stroll down our path that I'm super happy with. I think this is so cool. This is so nethery. Like this is way cooler than what I was initially planning to do, and I'm very happy that we went with this design as opposed to my initial design, because on a mass scale, I think this is looking really good, and it gives some definition between the mushroom huts and like the grounds for the houses and stuff. I think this is really cool, and I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. I went through and moved some of the bone trees that were right through here and finished this path, and I replanted the bone trees right over here along the edges of the path going up towards the lighthouse. And I kind of just stopped up here with the path, you know, like right here, because what I'm thinking is doing like some fields, like some wheat fields and stuff from here and going all the way around the lighthouse and stuff. I think that would be a really cool look, like to transition from like nether wart to wheat, you know what I mean? Like it's like really like overtaking this area. I think it's going to be super cool, but we'll get to that later on. I also stopped I kind of like on like a dead halt right here and over there where that dirt is, and then also right over here, just because this is where I want to build more mushroom huts, right? Like these are like plots or lots for future houses and stuff. And so I'm kind of just trying to tie the city together, I guess you could say, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get the infrastructure built on like how we want the paths laid out, and now we can start building like real farms and stuff. And we're like 30 episodes in, and I think the most intensive farm that we've built is like the villager farm, the fungus farm, and both of those came in the last episode. So like we're a little bit behind on the farm situation. But Famzy, I am gonna have to call it there for today's episode. I'm going out of town for work yet again, so I have to get this edited and pushed out to you guys, and it's already Friday, so it's going up in just a couple hours. So I hope you guys got some inspiration out of this episode. I know it was kind of a more planning episode, but I think it's a really important thing to do when you're building your worlds and you're building especially villages and stuff like that, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you learned something. I hope you take away something and found some inspiration for your own series. If you did enjoy today's episode, be sure to let me know down below. You know what to do. Like the episode if you liked it. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions or just want to say what's up. I always love to hear from you guys. So, as always, tune in for the next one.